Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with your Hollywoke hot take. And by the way, I'm wearing my free speech extremist shirt from Sargon of Akkad, which I just got. You people shame me into buying new shirts. Anyhow, this is a great story from Deadline. The Simpsons actor Harry Shearer not in sync with show's decision to stop hiring white actors for characters of color. Good for you, Harry. You know, Harry and we probably don't see eye to eye on a few issues. He is closer to a classic liberal, and I'm more of a libertarian, which is close to a classic liberal. Um, but certainly on this we agree. Let me read you a little bit from Deadline. The Simpsons actor Harry Shearer, who gives voice to the characters ranging from elderly miser Mr. Burns to the inflappable African American physician Dr. Julius Hibbert, isn't quite in agreement with the long running show's recent decision to stop using white actors from non white characters. I have a very simple belief about acting, Shearer said Monday during an interview on Times Radio. The job of an actor is to play someone who they're not. Yeah. Thank you, Harry. Thank you for saying it. That is acting. That is acting, you woke idiots. Oh, I'm so happy that Shearer is not a woke moron. I'm so happy. I'm such a big fan of his work. And, again, I don't agree with everything. He goes after Trump pretty hard. But he's such a smart guy. He does a podcast or a radio show. I forget. He's been doing it so long. It might have started as a radio show. And he talks about all kinds of things. And he is no fan of Trump. Not in any measure. But come on. This is ridiculous. This long-running show, and now suddenly you're going to pull this ridiculous BLM rule out of your butt just to appease these woke idiots. Oh, it's a cartoon, but we got to make sure everybody's exactly the same. So stupid. The issue has been a source of debate with regard to the Fox's Simpsons since Harry Kondabulu's 2017 documentary, The Problem with Apu, and last year's announcement by Hank Azaria, Apu's portrayal to step away from the role. So sad. Apu's such a great character. Harry K, I'll just call him. His problem with Apu is really stupid. It is stupid because he is not a stereotype. I went through this in another video. He's got plenty of things about him, have nothing to do about being a Hindi person, and he's a great character. We all loved him, and you ruined it because you got made fun of in school. That's what it boils down to, in my view. You got made fun in school, and so everybody has to suffer just like you. It's sad. It's sad you have to go after a show. And it's even sadder that these idiots in Hollywood listen to people like you. Continuing, though Shearer pointed out that he was not opining on whether the producer's recent decision was a mistake, the actor said about playing a range of characters, quote, that's the gig. That's the job description. Quote, I think there's a conflation between representation, which is important, Shearer suggested. He disagreed with the conflation between representation and performance. People from all backgrounds should be represented in writing and producing ends of the business, so they help decide what stories to tell and what knowledge, he said about the acting side. The job is to play someone I'm not. Shearer also explained that, in his opinion, is not one of self-interest. We don't get paid by the voice. In addition, Mr. Burns and Dr. Hibbert, Shearer voices the show Principal Skinner, Reverend Lovejoy, Ned Flanders, and Waylon Smithers. Yeah, well, I don't think Shearer's gay. Are you going to kick him off because he's not gay? You're going to make some gay guy do Waylon Smithers? I mean, and the other characters that were revealed to be gay later on. Where does it stop? I mean, he's not, a billionaire. Should he not do Burns? He's not super elderly. Should he not voice Burns? He's not a high school principal. He wasn't in Vietnam. Should he not voice Skinner? I mean, he's not a pastor. Should he not be? Should he not do the voice of Reverend Lovejoy? He's not a Christian. Should he not do the voice of Ned Flanders? I mean, how much you want to atomize this? Your stupid decision. It disgusts me. I don't watch. I love The Simpsons. I used to watch The Simpsons every day. Channel 29 in Philadelphia used to show it twice a day on the weekdays, and then on Sundays. I don't think it was shown on Saturday, but I watched it every day it was on, both times, for years. Love the show. Love watching it. I can't stomach it anymore. They've ruined it with this wokeness. The real tipping point for me was that ridiculous cartoon with the squad of four and Trump. Talk about a disgusting display of your ridiculous, gross politics. Oh, AOC and Ilhan Omar. Oh, they're going after Trump. We're so wonderful and woke. Stupid. Stupid and not even good. That's the best part about it. The Simpsons was so smart for so many years. And that short cartoon betrayed everything smart about it, in my view. It just betrayed it all. You know? And how's that aging, by the way? How's that aging? Okay? Ilhan Omar, a woman who's made anti-Semitic comments, right? She's left her husband, who may have been her brother, to get into this country. She may have married her own brother to get him in the country, which, you know, I don't fault her. She should actually come out if that's the case. No one's quite sure. Anyhow, she's divorced her husband to shack up with a married man who she had an affair with. Not a great system of values that I think need to be purported. AOC is practically a communist. Destroyed the Amazon deal in New York, in my view, by pushing forth the protesters that helped destroy the deal. Says ridiculous things, embarrasses herself, embarrasses the nation. Rashida Tlaib, same thing. I don't even remember the other one. There's four of them, right? Who's the fourth one? Forget. That white pantsuit stunt they did was idiotic. They've been, you know, if you believe in these people, they've been incredibly ineffective against Trump. And in fact, you know, before Antifa and the virus and all the other stupid things the Democrats had done, the Gang of Four were Trump's ace in the hole for this election, right? Now they're not even like that. Now they don't even rise to that. I mean, he was running against them, right? That's how he positioned himself. He's not going to run against his opponent. He's going to run against the entire party, and he made them the face of the party, the face of the Democrats, because Pelosi can't control them, and they say idiotic things. The Green New Deal was just about the dumbest thing ever put to paper. Completely unrealistic. No chance of it ever passing. If it did, it would destroy the country and make us a laughingstock. And you promote these people on your cartoon, a cartoon that was so smart for so many years. Harvard graduates wrote the comedy on this show. They won, you know, and in the beginning, everybody hated the show. It was vulgar. It was vulgar and terrible. Blah. And then it was so genius for so long, and then you had to go woke. You had to go woke. Well, doesn't sound like Harry's going woke. He's drawn a line in the sand. He's keeping his principles. He's not just, flapping his gums about identity politics. He understands there's a difference between supporting marginalized people and being part of this woke idiot cult. They're two separate things. And that nuance will make you lose, Democrats and woke idiots, every smart person you had on your side. They're all leaving you. The brain drain on your side, which is rapidly collapsing, it's gone. It's gone. They're all leaving. And they should, because they're too smart. Harry Shearer, too smart to fall for this identity politics BS. And I'm glad someone has stood up to this madness. Thank you, Harry. Keep doing what you're doing. You're awesome.